Hey you. Yeah, you right there. Let me tell you something. I don't know what to post for a first video if I'm being 1000% honest here. In the future, I might do a bit of commentary, a little bit of internet exploration, who really knows. For this video though, I'm gonna tell a little bit of a story. Grab your popcorn, feel free to throw this in the background of whatever you're doing, or watch me suck some ass at Valorant. Enjoy! So before I start retelling this narrative, let me introduce 3 characters. I'm gonna call them Deku because he was an anime nigga, Hanan because I don't know what else to call him, and the last one I'm gonna call Kareem for a particular reason that I'm not gonna reveal. One night we're chilling as usual. Ooh, a new message. I hope it's not someone taking a shit. Hanan sends an invite link to a server in this group chat we're all in. Now, this is a vanity link if you know what that is, and this vanity link had a certain keyword that allowed Hanan to find it in the first place. We had this, in this GC, we had this thing where we basically scouted out Discord servers and looked for active calls to join and basically troll the living hell out of. And such was the case here. Usually we'd had several more people to raid the VCs, but today it's just us. Completely fine. After all, it's like they say, three's a crowd. So, after delaying for reasons XYZ, we all eventually joined the server, get spammed with these auto-invites things to other servers, and joined the one active VC. And oh my lord, was it a clusterfuck of a dumpster fire! First off, there was already a whole bunch of people speaking, and the loudest of them all was some Latina sounding chick. Which, I mean, nowadays I hardly use a chord, and even when I was on the chord daily back in the day, I've never encountered someone like that. Let's just say she sounded a certain way. And then on top of that, there were several guys in the VC who just had their webcams on for a reason I couldn't discern at the moment, and they're just not doing shit. They were just kind of like sitting on their setups or whatever looking like dorks. And to add insult to injury, let's just say looking at them for more than a couple of seconds was not exactly an enchanting experience. So you can reason why they're messing around on an e-girl Discord server, if you catch my drift. In looking through the people with their cameras on, I happened to see one camera that told me everything I needed to know. Again, if you catch my drift. Okay, off to a great start. What we have here is some cam girl and her ring of orbiters. This is gonna be a great VC to troll. But as it turns out, I was completely wrong about that last detail. And then we start our shit, because at the end of the day, we're here to get on people's nerves. Kareem goes like, turn your volume down. Mice, over and over again, while Hanan literally just hopped in his shower and turned on the tap, allowing the whole VC to hear the water running. Yo, now that I remember it, it was one of the most funniest things I've ever heard in a VC. I'm putting in my share of trolling by changing up my voice and basically calling everyone in that VC losers. Yo, in retrospect, I might have actually hit the nail on the head. Now, normally, when we raid VCs, it's usually a big deal for the people already in the VC. Either because of the sheer numbers joining a call at once, because sometimes we pull up with 15 to 20 people, or because of the things we say and how we say them. In this instance, however, to the people already there, us joining the VC was a little less than a nuisance. It was kind of like nothing. Kind of like a fly that won't stop buzzing in your ear. In the midst of this trolling, if you would, the girl with her webcam on got on my screen again because, remember, multiple people have their cameras on, so Discord would opt to cycle through them, I think. This dumbass then showed her driver's license, not putting her fingers in time to censor her face, real name, and other information on that card, giving my friends the ample opportunity to screenshot. My homeboys post in the GC we're all in, and we're all having a laugh because Discord dumbassery is a funny thing, let me be honest. This was probably one of several instances where we have obtained someone's real life information. Not by doxing, none of us know how to, but rather, them just leaking it themselves because they're being dumb. The girl's birthday on the license reads March 10th of year 2000 and yo, is that a 3 or a 5 at the end? We're all questioning that in the GC. I'll just tell you this now, that last number on that date of birth or whatever was definitely a freaking 5. Meaning, at that point in time, she was underage. Back to the VC that we're still in. I had my focus on one guy, probably one of the ones I could bear to lay my eyes on. Because if I'm being honest, I wasn't interested in the girl at all, because she came off as unsanitary to me. Yo, that little detail about her being unsanitary may or may not be relevant to the story later on. But anyways, I'm just watching this man, looking at his background, his face, and just watching, I'm just listening to this chaos unfold in the VC. This guy has like a couple cool lights, I forgot. It's been years, bro, I forgot. But like his background was interesting to look at. Then all of a sudden, this man's face just went from neutral to oh my god. Because I said something rather insidious, rather heinous at that exact moment, yeah, it was kind of funny. I just thought he was just in pure shock at what I said, because that's kind of like the intention with the way me and the three other guys are trolling. But I kind of brush it aside because, well, I mean, I got the reaction I wanted, so it's like kind of like a W for me. I'm looking around in the other chaos that was this voice channel, and then all of a sudden, something possessed me to open that girl's camera again. That moment that I opened her, she put her foot on her desk, wriggled her toes around a little bit, and then she started to clip her fucking toenails. And the best part is that for whatever reason, it's right by her microphone, meaning that I can hear this shit. Everyone can hear this shit. Or whatever toenail clipping sounds are supposed to be. At that point, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this, and I left the VC. Coincidentally, my three companions also left the VC at the same time, and we all hopped into a group call. It turns out my homie who was ear raping the VC got banned. Par for the course, it's normal. Because when you're in a VC with your friends and all of a sudden you start hearing mice, 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 you're gonna get a little annoyed, won't you? So after we're in this call and everything, we're all like enjoying, we're all chatting. I actually haven't heard from Deku in a while because he was kind of quiet in his trolling. In fact, he didn't even speak at all, but when I first joined the voice channel, because I kind of left a little bit later than they did, we give each other a non-existent yet realistic digital dap up through no spoken words. Prior to this, the GC was telling him to moan for whatever reason, and he refused. Fair enough. But it turns out that in his silence, he was secretly doing God's work. He was recording the whole ordeal. And that's good, because we need some nice memories of this whole funny situation. He fired up a screen share and started playing back the many clips he got. Now, as it turns out, in his recording, unlike me, he had a particular someone's camera highlighted. In fact, I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Just guess who I'm talking about. Alright, time's up, bitch. I think it's pretty obvious. Remember that cam girl I mentioned before? Well, it turns out she was doing a little more than just trolling and showing her nasty ass feet. Now, while we were doing a little VC raid, I was there for about half the time. The other half, I was either on my phone or in my kitchen fixing a snack. And even while I was not away from my keyboard, I was focused on trolling and trying to piss off the people in the voice chat. On the other end was Deku, who didn't have the ability to ear rape or change their voice or endlessly annoy someone by running water. He was more focused on listening to the VC and making sense of the sheer autism that was that voice channel. One of his videos shows him watching a girl again. I don't know what any of them are saying because it's too chaotic for me to pay attention to, and plus it's a freaking e-girl server, so all of a sudden she pulls up her fucking shirt, and lo and behold, from under that shirt fell two of the most, oh my god. I'm in VC like, what the fuck? How did I not notice that? And I'm just flat up bewildered. Like, I don't know. Despite me having a history of using Discord, I've never dabbled my way into e-dating or anime or furry servers because I'm a person with sanity. Hanan and Kareem were flat out cackling, and one of them was making comments that are definitely not worth repeating in this video. I was kind of laughing while kind of being like, yo, in a WTF manner. And then I started to think about how did I miss it? I think for a little bit, I'm thinking, and then it clicked. Yo, that's why that guy I was watching was making that face. I had him full screened when he made the face, and there were so many people in that VC that I didn't get to see the cam girl pull the shit that she pulled to the entire VC. My eyes were saved. My eyes were saved by the Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you, God. Also, don't forget that driver's license thing. Meaning that VC we kind of trolled / rated earlier could have been a hotbed of niggas obtaining a cheese pizza, if you catch my drift. And as the video that Deku was playing was actually going on, actually paying attention now, I made some observations. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'm thinking about something. Oh, I know. I realized that because of the camera angle, what I mistook for the girl wearing long sweatpants happened to be very slack shorts. And based on the information I've relayed prior, you can probably see what's coming next. Yeah, I'm not even gonna describe it. You're a creative person, you can use your imagination. Probably. After witnessing that pure, I don't even know what to call it, bro, that pure horror, I basically expressed the following sentiment. I'm done with this Discord shit. I ain't trying to use it to eat or as a solution to some chronic loneliness, oh hell no. I am tired of having to deal with these weird ass people. And though I didn't have much of a life outside of Discord at this time, and to this day I still don't, I'm not using the app no more. And though it took me like a couple of months to actually stop using Discord, when I stopped, it lasted for a whole year. Which is impressive, but like any other good thing, that shit just had to come to an end. But that's a story for another day. So yeah, this was that time that I witnessed some degenerate shit on accident. What's even crazier is that we participated in an activity later that night that is too long for me to talk about here. Plus, I don't even know if I'll be able to tell the essence of the story because of the amount of information I would have to censor and the amount of details I would have to twist. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my little story time. Like, subscribe. I kind of don't know what all the cringy YouTubers say. I'm out of here. Deuces.